Hello guys, welcome back to my channel once again. Today's a review I'm doing for WWE Hell in a Cell 2020. Finally got around to watching this last night. I know that there's been another Hell in a Cell recently in WWE. I'm still catching up with WWE at the moment. I'm as far as just after Fastlane, I do believe, for this year. So I'm slowly catching up with everything. I'm trying to balance every other wrestling promotion as well at the moment, near enough. And plus all these reviews I'm doing. So I'm also backtracking some of these I've missed from 2020. This was one of them. So let's get right into it then. So front cover looks pretty cool. Looks hot as hell. I like all the flames in the background. That's really good. So you got Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton on the front. It's a lovely cover. I really like it. You've put a lot of effort and time into this one, which pleases me. So we have a 15 BBFC certificate. There's the spine. So we have Jeff Hardy at the top there, and Elias there at the bottom. The disc, just plain red, with all the like cage grooves grooved all together, you know what I mean, the wire meshed together, yeah. Something along those lines, but you get what I'm on about. So here's the back of it. Go through hell, bit like a comic book again, similar to what they did with the Royal Rumble 2021 I reviewed with the cover. And then we got like Randy Orton when he has a brawl with Drew, and then he falls through the announce table or table, whatever. And then various other pictures here. So we have Sasha Banks there holding up the SmackDown Women's Championship. We have The Miz kicking Otis in the face. And we have the Anoa'i family, I think that's right. I apologise if I'm wrong there. Celebrating with Roman Reigns. And then we got Bobby Lashley and Slapjack. So yeah, this had a runtime of 3 hours 3 minutes. I guess that includes the extra as well, because the runtime when I looked on my clock said 2 hours 50 minutes, which was a bit strange. But anyway, let's get into this then. So, locked inside WWE's most diabolical and unforgiving steel structure, three of WWE's most intense and personal rivalries go through hell in a cell. It's cousin versus cousin for the Universal Championship when the big dog Roman Reigns puts his title on the line against Jey Uso in an I Quit match. Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre take their rivalry up to the next level for the WWE Championship. The former golden role models collide as Bayley, the longest reigning SmackDown Women's Champion in history, defends her title against the boss Sasha Banks, plus more. So yeah, as I said before, I really do like that cover. It's really cool. I'm going to talk to you about all the matches now, give you my score and whatnot at the end. So, we kick things off with Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns. I Quit rules match for the Universal Championship inside Hell in a Cell. The Tribal Chief looks better without the body armor attire, I think, now. I did like his attire in the Shield, but he needed a new look. You know, that was years ago now, and to change like that, to see him like that, it looks a lot, I think it looks a lot better now. Interesting, this big title match was put on first. I would have thought it would have been a main event or a semi-main event, not put as a first match. It was quite a long match as well. I thought Jey did very well, but as Reigns said, the head of the table never quits. I enjoyed the finish. It was unexpected and emotional, but all in all a very entertaining match. Next up we had Elias versus Jeff Hardy. Short match, didn't really think much of it, to be honest. Jeff not thinking straight, using Elias's guitar and getting himself served a DQ complete waste of time. And that match was just absolutely shit, to be honest. Next up, there was an Otis courtroom segment. It was cheesy but funny. Miz is truly, as he says, awesome. But yeah, it's something different. It kind of reminds me of the stuff they do on Impact Wrestling, some of the backstage stuff they do, comedy, and what have you. And then we had Otis versus Miz with the Money in the Bank briefcase on the line. Miz came here to play, that's for sure. Another short match, sadly. Otis seemed dominant, but I'm so glad Miz won this. He earned it for sure. That's just my opinion though, guys. Next, we had a really good match, which I enjoyed. Bayley versus Sasha Banks for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Match could only be won by pinfall submission. Bayley said she don't need weapons to win, yet she kept trying to get them to use, which was funny. One spot I thought looked savage, while Bayley was holding one end of a collapsed table after her and Sasha were arguing over the table. One end collapsed, which was Sasha's end, and the other end Bayley had held. She was wedged between that and the part of the cage, part of the cell, and then Banks ran up it and performed the Meteora. That was absolutely badass. Both did well. It was a very long match. It was a nice finish as well. Obviously you've seen the spoiler on the back, so you know who wins, so I can tell you more about that then. So it involved chair and submission on Bayley for Sasha Banks to pick up the win and become the new SmackDown Women's Champion, ending Bayley's longest reign in history as SmackDown Women's Champion. Next up, we had Bobby Lashley versus Slapjack of the Retribution for the US title. I think Slapjack's mask is pretty cool. It's another short match, sadly. Lashley picked up the W with the Master Lock. Nope. Wait, my bad. It's now called the Hurt Lock. Sorry, guys. All these name changes. Then we moved on to our main event, Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton. The WWE Championship was up for grabs here. Very hard-hitting match. I loved the brawl, being taken out to the outside of the cell and on the top and even on the side. Hence when Drew fell through the table. I enjoyed the way they battled. It was fucking cool. Orton impressed me by countering the Claymore with the RKO to become a 14-time world champion. Great stuff. Very pleased for the Viper here, definitely. And with the extras on this, we've got a 24/7 title match between R-Truth and Drew Gulak, which was okay, I guess. This one I'm giving a score of 7.5 out of 10. Not a bad Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. It's the first one I've reviewed on here so far, I do believe, under the name Hell in a Cell. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Nathan the Wrestling Guy for mentioning me in his recent video. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you very much. And it's always a pleasure to have a chat with you, mate. You really know your stuff about wrestling. And I'll be covering the Survivor Series 2014 and what was the other one you wanted me to review? Oh yeah, the new WWE WrestleMania Backlash with the zombies in, which I should be getting in the next week or so. So I'll be reviewing that for you as well, and for all the rest of you guys to watch. And I appreciate you all watching my reviews. It's a pleasure to always chat with you guys in the comments, as always. And any new guys who want to have a chat, girls even, I'm here for a chat. Nice. I like chatting wrestling. It's cool. Take good care of yourselves then, guys. Give me a like if you haven't done so already, and please subscribe. Take good care of yourselves. Peace.